Hello and welcome to the next episode. We are going into, I think, 45 now. And the objective for this episode is to finish up the Saturn campaign and get probably Neptune and Uranus, or Uranus and Pholus under our thumb. And ideally a third fleet if we can. But we do need a lot of firepower for Uranus here. So that's going to be our main challenge this episode. And everything they are doing currently is retreating to... Oh, they're flying to end... Right. Really? You want to fly to my asteroid again? We didn't build that up anyway. And... Oh, it's also flying to Anchises. Well, whatever. We don't really care. We are going for the main objectives, which are taking out the mining and so on. Now in the next days, the Marines will arrive, Marine 1 and Marine 2, helping us speeding up this whole process here. And also our Saturn base is under construction already. Our Saturn base one station went down once, so we don't really have a choice here. And the Dark Fleet here, however, is repaired, so we could move out. Oh, wait a second. Oh, we can at least repair a bit. Now, we should wait for the other... We have to be careful that nothing flies towards Saturn here. I think we are going to do the Marines first before we fly out with the Dark Fleet towards Uranus here. And meanwhile, we can wait for the fleets to arrive on Jupiter, the reinforcement and the Shadow Fleet. For the Shadow Fleet to then decide where to go. Probably we have to send reinforcements to the Dark Fleet here to get all of this going here. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming now. And yeah, let's push forward here. And if there are quite interesting battles, I'm going to show them. Unless it's everything else is just removing plants on Earth, making more resources eventually somehow, and not go bankrupt on resources. So ideally we find more mining orcs here, even though that's not really our problem anymore. The problem we have are nobles now. Not nobles, exotics now. Yeah, so we need to defeat some fleets here to get richer. But yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we are in October 43, and our fleets are all happily on their way. Now we do have the one fleet going for Neptune, and the other fleet already has arrived in Uranus, but it's just a small one, which is currently making the station, which is going to be finished now. I think one of the next day actually, or one of the next days. Ah, there we go. So Uranus station is now at least here in this regard done. We're going to do the orbital right away to get to the shipyards now. While more fleets and so on are arriving. Also the Marines coming now. Which also means that we can refuel there. So refuel 4.7k. That's a lot. But whatever. Yeah, and so we are going to now strike at Uranus and Neptune. Actually, let's see how many HEPs do they actually have. So not stations, but just mining bases. They are making a lot of new ones. But not too many though. Because when we strike at Uranus and Neptune... Let's sort it by planet. So this is all Pluto. Pluto has a lot of stuff. This is all Neptune and this is all Uranus. And then it's just Pholus. And Styx. Oh no, that's also Pluto. Wait a second. Oh, he has multiple moons? I only thought he has one, but is there a third? Oh, it has 5 moons even. Ah, that explains everything. So it has multiple moons here. And they are all mined now. Or at least getting built up, right? Yeah, 6 stations as well. Lots of fleets. Yeah, they are retreating and fleeing from me. We are going to break Neptune, we are going to break Uranus, and then we are going to prepare for this final battle here. Should be easy there. But we're gonna need to send a lot of stuff there. Actually, we also need to start building our... I mean, it's very early, but we can just do it. Earth here. The... Was it the diodon? No, that's the data. Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to build the data here. As for the end game, so that we can immediately slap our consular on it and send him outwards. Yeah, and now we just wait for everything. We are going to fuel up our reinforcement fleet here. And then we go on a hunt for fleets in the Uranus system. To
initiating deep cover.
Offering support.
To prepare for the taking out of the stations. Yeah, and here our Saturn base is slowly finishing up.
Offering
also nice.
assistance. Offering counsel.
Yeah, everything proceeding as planned. The aliens are trying to either fight us on Earth or not fight us at all. So if we go to fleets here, for example, so we can see that arrival and arrival time. A lot of stuff. They're going back to... Oh no, that's still this damaged fleet here, right? Yeah, it is. And we have the stuff on Titania, which we are going to take out pretty soon. Stuff to Pholus here, more stuff to Pholus. Then more to Titania here. Arrives in June next year. Until then, everything is already gone there. Something is flying to low Earth orbit. We do have a stronger fleet there now because I put some Titans in the Earth fleet. More stuff to Pholus. Oh, 31 ships to Jupiter. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I saw this. So actually we have to somehow defeat this one. I'm not sure how. Because we don't have that many ships here around. But maybe I'm just going to send a handful from Uranus back inwards to Callisto. I'm not sure. We do have a fleet there though. Some ships were arriving there. So where are you? Saturn, Uranus. I was pretty certain that I have a fleet at Jupiter right now. This is Saturn. Oh, it's a Saturn fleet. I'm mixing these things up currently. Oh. Yeah, what we could do is our Jupiter base here. We don't care about the space station in the end. The only thing we care about is the base station, due to the fact that we need to have one for our victory condition. So what we could do here is just build additional battle stations here, like 3 of them. Of course, now we have an energy problem, but we can just put another fission reactor farm here. Yeah, it's the right one. Here we go. Now the energy problem is solved. And they will not be able to bombard this. That I would be very surprised. But yeah, let's move forward here and see how the aliens are moving outwards. So for example, these fleets are all the ones flying to Pholus here, running away. This is merging up with someone apparently. But this one's flying to Pholus. And here we have fleets which are either going to Earth, going to Titania, because they are damaged, or also going to Pholus here. So they're really retreating. We're going to send a 20 ship fleet to Pholus pretty soonish, but first of all Uranus and Neptune, of course. And then we have to get everything done with the Marines and so on, and then we send it to Pholus. So it's still going to be a while away. Oh well, we have progressed and we are trying out if we can take out a station with only a handful of ships. So we have 10 here. In theory, it should be possible. If we just focus everything on one thing here. Of course, they shoot plasmas here. Actually, let's remove the targeting here. I think that's easier with the phasers. I love these frontal phasers here. There we are. I think we could have skipped decoy guns actually here, because these phasers are extremely powerful. Okay. One station less on Uranus. So we go back to the station. Oh, 1 day of repairs. Oh, we don't have exotics again. Great. While we wait for the other fleets to arrive. Now resupply as well. And then we head out again. Oh, I forgot to... I forgot to take it out. I forgot to destroy it. Here we are. Now we go refuel again. Okay, next one. Do we want to maybe fight on Umbra? Ooh. Nah, maybe we don't want to do this right now. I think I'm going to stay here. Because we don't need to risk anything. The other fleets are very close. So they will be arriving relatively shortly. Ah yeah, they are flying to Neptune as well. It just doesn't show where they are going to. So... okay, these ones are arriving in January, and then the Marines arrive 4 months later. That's enough time to build a shipyard and so on. We are not in a hurry there. Okay. Yeah, let's wait until the fleets have arrived here on Uranus or Neptune. Oh well, we are in the middle of the cleanup process on Uranus here. And in the end, I'm just drinking tea right now, because we don't need to do anything. It's just alien stations we take out. Most of the alien fleets actually flee. So we don't really need to do much right now anymore. So it's just knifing through these stations here. And the Marines are also there in the Uranus system already, but we don't have a shipyard yet, so slightly we have to wait for this. And also I made a small mistake. It's not really a mistake, but I think I didn't think about something. And okay, let's take it out here. By the way, auto-resolve doesn't really work here with these fleets. I mean, it works okay, but you take a lot more damage than you would need to. Okay, there we go. Is that the last one? Okay, there's this new one here, Ophelia. Let's visit it as well. So, the problem is I can't make a surface base on where I want to. I have my colonizer ship here, and the problem is that the body I want to colonize is not surveyed. And I cannot, at least I don't know how, I cannot re-trigger this survey here from my space dock. Which means for me I need to get a research lab. It's already on construction, a new ship which has the space science research lab thing. And then we can get this one hopefully surveyed. That would be ideal. The same, of course, goes for Neptune. We also need to make one of these ships there when we are there. I mean, we are already at Neptune, but the shipyard, or rather the space dock, is not even finished. So the Neptune station here is going to finish in February, so in a month roughly, and then we can also make that kind of ship there. I think this one is the... No, they are going to Jupiter. Where's the other colonizer ship? That's Uranus. Oh, I don't have one yet, right? Oh, interesting. So I didn't send one yet. I think I have one on Saturn there. Yes. So we are going to split this one out. Which is going to be the Neptune colonizer. And then we fly towards Neptune here. Where are we? Triton. Like this. 21 weeks actually. Ay ay ay. That's how much? 140 days. Might be faster to make a new one. Yeah, we're going to make a new one there. So we can get rid of one here, actually. So let's scuttle it. And we just make a new colonizer ship over there with the space dock that we are constructing. If I recall correctly, I'm making 2 space docks. So one for the... Yeah. So I can use one for the space science thing, which surveys the bodies. And then the other one will be the colonizer one. Okay. The Marines are also on their way to Jupiter, but as said, we need to build up that station first. And the aliens are pretty much fleeing wherever they can. So now let's get to that last station. What's happening? Ah. Engage, auto-resolve here. Done. Okay. Destroy it. There we go. And now we can go home to our Uranus station here. We don't need to hurry. So something like this. Then we need to check repair times before we do something. Oh, Methuselah therapies is done. That's good. Ooh, that's funny. Did they just make a new one? No, it's just a UI error again. Okay, and our Marines here on Uranus here, they assaulting currently. We also need to repair them soon.
Offering assistance.
The Uranus base, however, is already a step further. Yeah, shipyards are under construction, going to finish in the 10th of February as well. From then on, everything will be fast here on this system. I don't expect the aliens to return here. So when this one is done, we are going to take the reinforcement fleet here, which we are going to repair. It has a flagship, and then we are going to send this one out to Pholus here to crush this base here. And then we prepare from there the jumping off point towards Pluto.
Offering support.
Neptune campaign will take a bit longer now. Mostly due to the fact that we still have to construct stuff. Yeah, and that was the next alien base here. And can we take out another one? No, we need to repair first. This one is not worth it, so we are going to wait until the shipyard is done. And then we continue onwards with everything we are doing here. Of course, the Neptune system. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's still 10 bases here that need to be taken out. That's a lot of mining for the aliens. So we are going to really shut down the economy relatively quickly. They only have 4 here, and most of the other stuff is in Pluto, which we are going to take out probably next episode already. I also made the last hero, which is going to be our ship. So for example, we can simulate how long that would take to reach Pluto. 6 weeks. Burning 4,400. KPS? Yeah. Easy peasy. I'm going to use that when we need the counselor at Pluto. Which is probably already going to be the next episode, which might be the last one, because everything is proceeding extremely fast currently. And yeah. So now we just wait for the shipyard to finish.
Things are stabilizing.
And then we have everything we need for... For Uranus, and Neptune takes a bit more. Again, the megafauna here. Okay, reinforcement has already repaired. Wait a second. So we just need to refuel and then we can already go. Monsters lurch toward Niamey. At least in my opinion, we have everything done on Uranus already. We do have a little bit of a fleet left here. So we do have the Dark Fleet left here. So we can actually rename this one now. Where are we going? The, how do we want to name it? Darkness Fleet. And let's go on going to Pholus. And yeah. I guess let's go.
Target.
I should have clicked on repeat. The other alternative would be to already go to Pluto. Nah, but we need to take out Pholus. So that's one of the objectives. So let's do this. We are going to visit Pholus over there. With all its fleets which are rallying there. Here we go. And we have to eat through all of them. Ooh, that's 43 weeks. Really? Buh. That's not cool. Actually, maybe we want to go to Pluto instead. I don't know. We can send the Neptune stuff to Pluto. It's like half a year. More than half a year. It's almost a year. 3/4 of it. Do we really want to burn all fuel we have? We probably shouldn't, because we still need to fly to the stations here. So we need to... Yeah, we're going to burn through this. Come, we are going to risk this. So we are aiming for this station here. A Silver Fortress station. 43 weeks. Maybe like this, 45 weeks. To have a little bit of a fuel reserve. Now we don't need to. We still have the other flagships here which can be used to share fuel if you need to. So we can burn at maximum speed here. Yep. Let's do this. So in February next year we are going to obliterate Pholus. That's gonna be fun. And now let's get to the shipyards, which are going to finish up.
The LZ is secure.
At least on Uranus, I'm not sure. Ah, mission phase probably. What? What's that? Yeah, we're not going to try this. We don't care about one ship. So many megaphones still in Africa and South America. I'm just researching stuff, don't be surprised. So we're just clicking whatever is high priced. So maybe let's just do something like United North America here. Yes, please. Because there's nothing we need anymore. Okay, there's the shipyard. So now we can repair our marines here. 5.6 days, much better now. So we can continue cleaning up here. And now the question is our Neptune station. 17th. Okay. So we proceed forward as I just explained. The alien ships are running away from us, so we don't really want to chase them currently. But there might be the thing that we have to intercept 1 or 2 fleets later on. But right now, we are complete on Saturn. We are not complete on Jupiter? Really? Ah, yeah, because I changed stuff here. Yeah. I made more battle stations just in case, because there's a fleet coming. And Uranus and Neptune have the problem that we don't have surveyed them. That can be solved there. And these are the fleets we have to take out. As you can see here, they are transferring somewhere. So we should... Ah, no, Titania is Neptune, and we have a full fleet there. This one is flying to Callisto here, so that's also going to be taken out. Uranus is in progress. Neptune will be really quick when we have everything done. And yeah, then it's mostly Pluto and Charon and its moons. And then, of course, also... Wait a second. Falling buddies. Oh, the one we are flying to, Pholus, is not a requirement. Interesting. Yeah, but probably one of the fleets that is flying outwards here is a problem. Yeah, there. So we have to fight anyway at Pholus. We are going to hunt this down. Yeah, let's proceed forward a bit. Okay, here we are to wrap up this episode. In the next episode, we're probably going to finish this campaign, actually. Because we have now... Uranus is empty. So no aliens here anymore in any way. Neptune has some bases left on Triton, and also our survey ships that we have made on Neptune are surveying Triton right now, so that we can make our base there. Yeah, and now the question is how to continue from there. We know that our fleet will arrive at whatever the name was. Somewhere over here. Pholus. Yes, Pholus. Here is that's my fleet flying there. And oh, what's that? Transferring to Titania orbit. Arrives in June. Interesting. So we actually have to fight something here on Uranus once again. Our fleet is still there, right? Yeah, we have our darkness fleet here. Perfect. And we do have we don't have a defense fleet for Uranus. A separate one. Anyway, we are going to attack them as soon as they have arrived here. Our ships should be enough here. Yeah, and that's all going to be next episode. Neptune, the shipyard is under construction, and we can repair and do everything what we need. Pholus will arrive in, I don't know, December. That's half a year away from now. A bit more. And the Neptune fleet. I think we are going to leave a little bit of the Neptune fleet and a little bit of the Uranus fleet behind as a defense force. And the rest will fly towards Pluto. Yep, towards Pluto. And then we are going to end this. So currently, we do have 68% of the global GDP. That's good. Uranus and Neptune do not have the tier 3 base yet. And there are a lot of ships in the Pluto thing docked at extreme Earth orbit. What? Oh, that's a protectorate fleet. Ah, okay. Yeah, we're going to take that out when we need to. Victor 635. What is Victor 635? Victor 635 in temporary orbit. Here. Oh, looks like they are stranded somewhere. Great. Where is that though? Oh no. Looks like they have a terrible orbit here. Why are they not doing anything? So we do have to intercept them. I guess our Uranus fleet has to do a little bit of a visit to this fleet here. And the Neptune fleet, I'm not sure how big is that actually. 20 ships. Feels a little bit light, but should be fine. I'm not sure if you can defeat everything they have on Pluto with this. Because Pluto has a lot of ships. So, we do have here... Yeah! That's a lot of ships. But we are not going for Pluto directly. Instead, we are going for one of the moons here. Probably we're going for Styx or Kerberos or Nyx, whatever. So that they are forced to come to us either in waves or something like this. Yeah, and then we are going to make a station there and so on. Okay. So, next episode we are going to do exactly that. Even though this will include a lot of time skipping because we need to wait half a year to get to Pholus, and we then probably also need like a year to get to Pluto if the planets are not well aligned. And then we also need to figure out what else we need to take care of. So I know that there was this kind of fleet flying towards Earth. We also have that fleet in Earth orbit, which we need to take care of. But that should also be possible in the next episode relatively easily. So, leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.